Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hello. Good evening, everybody. Let's start with the little bit of analysis of RRB PO prelim, RRB PO prelim. The chapter which are important for RRB PO. Let's go for the RRB PO exam paper analysis for the last 5 years, which is important for any exam. Or let's start with RRB PO. Quantitative aptitude. The number of question is 40. Number of question is 40. Starts with data interpretation. Some around in the data interpretation market 10, 10, 17, 10. 2019 it is 12, 20 it is 10, 21 it is 17, 22 it is 10. This is 10. So in the DI, let it between, for me it is 10 to 15. For me it is 10 to 15. Those who are in the second of the exam or nearer to the exam, please focus on the DI because the number of questions is 10 to 15 as per the analysis. Go to the cashless DI in 2023 0, 2022 3, 2021 0, 2020 0, 2019 0. So for me, do not go for any cashless DI. Do not go for any cashless DI because cashless DI is a mains exam question nowadays. So do not focus on the cashless DI because particularly in the RRB PO, we are focusing on the rural people. Normally we are focusing on the little bit of rural rural student, or we may say it is the vernacular student, means those who are reading in the local school or the local colleges or the local language, we are normally focusing on the RRBs. For that reason, do not focus on the cashless. It is a waste of time and energy. Please ready for the mains cashless DI or the IBPS PO and SBI PO or NABARD, but do not focus on the cashless DI and the RRB PO, right? Because as per the trend, all are zero only in 2023, and the number of questions is also only 3. So do not focus on the cashless DI. Leave cashless DI for me for the RRB POs. Approximation, go to the approximation. 19, there is no approximation. 2000, no approximation. But 2022, 23, there is the approximation is near about 5 questions, 4 to 5 questions, right? But some people are saying it is 15 question or 20 question. That is wrong. In PO, the approximation are very, very less. So 5 questions, go with the approximation of the 5 questions. 5 questions. So leave calculate approximation 5 questions. For approximation, you need not to worry or prepared for anything special. Go with a blind mind. Only read the question and do according to your wish. Right? Quadratic equation. देखिए 6, 5, 0, 5, 5. So let it be. Quadratic is also an important chapter. So let it be 3 to 4 questions from the quadratic, and the quadratic is the easiest one in the RRB. You may score 5 out of 5 or 5 out of 4. Missing number series or the number series. It is an important chapter. Missing number series or the number. It is an important chapter because look, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. In all the exams, there is a series question. There is a series question. So get ready for the series. Get ready for the series. Do minimum 100 plus series. Do minimum 100 plus series. Do minimum 15 plus DI questions. So you'll comfortable in the last days of your preparation. Go to the quantity one and quantity two. Remember, quantity one, quantity two for me all the years 2023, 2022, 2020, and only in 2025 questions, sir. So don't worry about the quantity question because this is based on the chapter knowledge. This is based on your chapter knowledge, simple interest, compound chapter knowledge. So don't worry about, do not focus so much on the quantity one quantity. If you are comfortable with the chapter question, you'll get it. Arithmetic word problem, remember 13, 12, 12, 15, 11. So near about arithmetic word problem 10 to 15 you will get it, right? 10 to 15. Question will data sufficiency. Data sufficiency is also not a part of RRB. It's also not a part because all the years there is a so data sufficiency is also same as the chapter. Data sufficiency is also depend upon your chapter question. Data information. So for me, if you are preparing for the RRB, focus on DI, practice. You are in the last moment, practice in the DI. So do not focus on the approximations, right? It can be done. Go to the series, go to the series, right? Then go to the your little bit of quadratic equation, right? So these are the three important chapters because 10, 5, 15 plus 5, 20 questions are there, 20 questions are there. Along with these, you focus on some of the arithmetic problem, word problem. That is number one is your average. You get question from the average, right? Average is the easiest one to do it. Second, word problems. If you have time practicing, go for the SI, simple interest and compound interest. You will get question from the SI and CI, one or two questions, right? And the third one is bottom stream, easiest one. You will get one or two question from the bottom stream, right? Bottom stream is related to time and distance. So go for the time and distance also. From time and distance, you shift to train problem. This is also same category because these things are same. Boat and stream, time and distance, train, normally the same type of question. So it's not a problem for the you. Boat and team, time and distance, 15. So we have already 20 questions. Another 5 questions from this are 25. Clear? 25. Clear? Right? And approximation another 5. 30 questions. Out of this 30 questions, if you will score 27, 28, then you are in a safe zone. Are you getting my point? So already data interpretation 10 question, let it 10. Approximation 5, 15. Quadratic equation 5, 20. And missing word series, number series that is 5, 25. And these are the 5 to 6 chapters from which you will get another 5 questions. That 30 out of 30, 25, 26 you are scoring, that is more without any negativity. Clear? This is the planning for the last 4 to 5 days, right? If you want to score 25 or 30, because cutoff is important, and this year there is a time cutoff is there, so that's why the cutoff will become lower, and in Odisha particularly the number of vacancies more. That's why the cutoff will be lesser. So focus on 60 to 65 questions both in the math and reasoning section. Score 60, you'll get a clearance, right? This should be the last. This should be the last planning for you people. Go to the next one. Go to the reasoning section. Go to the reasoning section. This year, RRB going to be a little bit of different as compared to the other. Puzzle sitting arrangement is nearly 50%. That is nearly 50%, more than 50%. Mark it 23 out of 23, 25, 22, 20, 23. Let it 20. Let it 20 means 50% from the puzzles. And puzzle depend upon your mental ability and the mental stress. No need to worry about the puzzle. Simply read the question, write all the data, solve it. Right? solve it. Clear? Direction sense 3 to 4 questions. For me, for direction sense, 2 hours is sufficient. For me, if you prepare from today on, 2 hours from any direction chapter is sufficient. Right? Lot of questions are thousands of questions are there, but only focus on those type of questions put in any exam rather than any books, any institutional question that is invalid and that is worthless. नंबर बेस्ड सीरीज देखिए नंबर बेस्ड सीरीज जीरो जीरो राइट अल्फाबेट सीरीज फॉर मी again 2 hours is sufficient to do 50 question of a logical alpha number time sequence is getting coded inequality देखिए 4 5 3 तो automatically you will get 4 to 5 questions for coded inequality if you are doing 3 hours 2 to 3 hours, the coded inequality concept will be clear. Coding, decoding, देखिए 5505 clear. For coding, decoding, you also need 3 hours maximum. 3 hours maximum. You clear the coding, decoding, right? Clear. Pure coding, decoding is different. It is difficult, but clerical coding, decoding is different. You can do it. Coding, decoding. Miscellaneous question, number based, word pairing, meaningful words. Do it. Do it 3 to 3 hours. You'll get in right. And the blood relation, simple. Go to the focus on the relation you are maintaining somebody. That is 5%. 3 to 3 hours maximum. And syllabus. Remember, everybody is saying if you are in the last stage of your preparation, you do not know anything about syllabus, leave syllabus. Don't worry about it. For my sincere advice, nowadays banking syllabus is very, very difficult. So don't worry about the syllabus. You are in the last stage. So leave the syllabus. Still you have, leave the syllabus. Still you have 37 questions. But the timing is only 25 minutes. Right or wrong? 25 minutes, you have 37 questions. Out of 37, let it 30 questions. Let it 30 questions. Still, it is difficult to finish 30 questions in 25 minutes. So don't worry about the chapter you left. Focus on the chapter you can do it. For me, puzzle, do it every day for now till Sunday, 5 to 6 puzzle. Different type of, do not do one type of puzzle, means circular arrangement only 5. No. One from the circular arrangement, one from the edge problem, one from the line problem. Do it different type of puzzle. 4 to 5 to 6 every day. So we have already another 4 days. Let it 30 puzzles, right? Go to the direction set. Only do one direction set, another in the set. That is over. Basic. Number based series is not available. Alphabet series is logical alpha number time. Do only the materials. You have 30 to 40 questions. Inequality, do it. Inequality, do it. But for me, if you are in the last stage of preparation, you do not know what is syllabus, or you are the first timer, then leave the syllabus. Don't worry about it. But only 3 questions. Our target is somewhere around 50 to 55 for a general candidate. For the SC, ST, it is different. Clear? So I am talking in perspective of the general candidate. You do these things. If you go to the SCs and STs, even another certain chapter you have to omit. Don't worry about that because the timing is only 20 minutes in the mathematics. So if you know 30 questions, you can solve 22, 23, 24 questions. In reasoning, the situation remains the same. If you know 25 questions, you can score only 25. 25, 25 is over. So you plan according to your post application. So whether you are a general or SC or ST or OBC, according to that you prepare, you will get in. Because in general, my prediction is somewhere around 55, 60 is the toughest. Right? For the OBC, it is somewhere around 55 to 58. In SC, take it as 35 to 55 within, and the ST, take it 35 to 45. So 35 to 45 means you have to do 20 questions. All right, 50 to 55 means you do up to 25 one, another one, another 30. For the general category, do it 30, and all the 30s are correct. Then you will crack the exam. Clear? Right? This is the exam pattern for the Go to the next one. Go to the this year RRB PO pattern 2024-25. It is little bit of changed. Reasoning 40 questions, 25 minutes. Mark is 40. And quantitative aptitude 20 question, 40. 80 marks, right? Clear? So for me, general cutoff, as per my experience in the general cutoff, it is in between 52 to let it 58. It is also very difficult, right? So if you are comfortable with the 30 question of math, 30 question of reasoning, sufficient without error, right? Without error means 30, 30, 60, no error. In the same way, you leave some questions so that you will get it. Right? Do not worry about 24 chapters of mathematics, 25 chapters of reasoning. Right? These are only I was. Clear? Only 5 to 6 chapters. Over. The game is over. Only 5 to 6 chapters. The game is over. Alright, do not worry about the number of chapters are there. So this is all about the RRB PO prelim. So focus on this chapter, only 4 to 5 chapters, and I am sure you will catch the RRBs. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Next week, end.